Hello and welcome to your Happiness Quest Yoga. I'm Adrienne and this is my first official YouTube video for yoga, which is very exciting. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be practicing Sun Salutation A for beginners, or Surya Namaskar A as it's otherwise known. And we'll go through a step-by-step process. So we'll start with the basic modifications that you can take and move up to sort of more stronger energetic forms. This is a really good movement for warming up your body, getting the prana flowing. You can use it at the start of a practice, or you can even just use it as its own practice, which we'll do here today. So with that being said, we'll get started. Please stand at the top of your mat, palms facing down, arms down by your sides, feet forward, gazes forward. Feel like a really long line reaching from the top of your head all the way up to the sky. Tuck your tummy, tailbone tucks slightly, and breathe. Constantly checking in with our breath. In Vinyasa Yoga, we use what is called Ujjayi breath, and it's a constriction of our throat, so it sort of makes a whispering sound. We breathe in through our nose, out through our nose, and also called ocean's breath. So, and we do this to help constrict our abdomen and support us. Okay, so lifting your hands up, right over your head, gazes forward, and folding down into Uttanasana, forward fold. You can grab your elbows if you like, keeping your knees bent as much as you need here. The ideal is to try and keep our legs straight, but bend as much as you need. And now hands plant on our shins or upper thighs, and gaze goes down and forward for flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. We'll move through the first section a bit slower, and then we're going to get faster as we go. So take your time here, find your position. When you're ready, plant your hands either side of your feet, step your right foot all the way back, and then your left foot all the way back to join it. Now, the beginner's modification here would be to drop your knees straight away, or you can hold plank. In plank or both positions, you really want to be pushing the ground away and finding a lot of space in the back of your chest between your shoulder blades and that support there. Making a really nice long line, keeping your back as flat as possible. Gazes down, and then exhale, pushing your chin, chest, and ground to the ground, keeping your knees down, hips are up for Tadasana. For Chaturanga. And then arms sort of slide forward into Cobra pose. So chest lifts, arms are either side of your body, hips are down, feet are down, and just lift as much as you need. You don't want to compress in the lower back here. Creating a lot of nice right angles between your elbows, your wrists, your shoulders to support you here. And this practice is going to be imperfect. This video is going to be imperfect, but everything in life is imperfect. That's what makes it beautiful. Now, placing your hands either side of your ribs, tucking your toes, and we're going to push back up through plank position into downward dog. If you need to, stay on your knees during this time. Okay, so now in downward facing dog, walk it out a little bit here if you still feel like you need to. You want to make that really nice V shape with your body, so your ears are between your arms. You're really putting the weight into that index finger and your thumb to support your wrists here. And remember that big long line, your tailbones are tilting up towards the sky here. Tummy's tucked to support you. I know I can see a little belly here, but imperfect action, right? We're imperfect beings. And keep breathing. Find stillness if you want. Just do what feels right. Really tune in, use your breath, focus on your body. And on a big exhale, walking to the front of your mat, back into forward fold, Uttanasana. Really dropping in. You really want to make sure you're folding at the hips here, not rounding through the back. So lay your belly over your thighs and bend your thighs as much as you need. Let the head and shoulders relax. And that inhale, hands to shins, flat back, gazes down. Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold. Keep breathing. And then exhale, dropping back into forward fold just for a second. And then we're going to inhale, come slowly all the way back up to standing. Palms come up overhead, reach towards the sky and touch. You can use your tiny back bend here. Gaze goes up if it's comfortable for your neck. And then exhale, hands come down through heart center and then down by your sides. For Tadasana, mountain pose, and reset here, check in. How did that feel for you? And I'm going to show you a cool little trick I learned to help with alignment. So bring your hands behind your head, shoulders out to the elbows out to the side, and then lift your shoulders up towards your ears and drop them down about 10 times. And this helps open up through the chest and helps us find that proper alignment, because we spend so much time hunched over at desks and working and phones and everything. So just notice how that feels. You should notice that your hands reach down by your sides of your body a lot nicer now, and your shoulders just drop down your back. And you can feel a bit more length in the back of your neck. So tummy's tucked, tailbone's tucked, we're not arching through the back. And then inhale, gaze goes up, palms touch overhead. This is upward salute, Urdhva Hastasana. And then exhale, coming down through the midline and dropping back over our legs for forward fold, Uttanasana. We're really finding space here. And then hands come to shins. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold. Hands plant and step your left leg back, then your right leg back, and we'll drop to our knees straight away this time. And we're going to go through an optional Chaturanga Dandasana. So if you're not quite there with your strength, go all the way down. Otherwise, come with me and hover above the ground. See if you can get your body in line with your elbows and keep your back really straight. And then inhale, sliding through to Cobra. So we want our shoulders and our elbows in line, and then our wrists and elbows in line, making those nice right angles. Now exhale, replace your hands and push back into plank, then downward facing dog. And if you need to go onto your knees for this transition, you do you. Everything is an amazing way to build strength. Focus on your journey. Don't compare yourself to others. You will get there. And then inhale, coming forward. We're back to forward fold. Dropping in. And then hands to shins, flat back. Dropping forward fold once again for a second, and then inhale, coming all the way back up. Palms overhead, palms touch, gaze goes up. And then exhale down through heart center and reset. Tadasana, mountain pose. You're doing really well. So we can't compare ourselves to anyone else's journey because we don't know what they've gone through compared to what we've gone through. On our yoga mat, we might have an injury. You just can't compare. So hands go up, back overhead. Inhale, we're going to move a bit faster for the next couple rounds. And now exhale, forward fold. You know the moves now. You can do this. Inhale, come flat back, hands to shins. Ardha Uttanasana. And then hands plant either side of our legs and step back, either full plank pose or go down to your knees. And now exhaling, pushing all the way down. See if you can hold Chaturanga. I did not do that very well in this one. It's really hard. If you can do it, you're doing well. And then push up through to upward facing dog. So instead of cobra, our arms are straight. Arms are straight line from our shoulders to our wrists to our elbows. And we're pushing our body up. Legs are hovering off the ground. And then when you're ready, just push back into downward facing dog. And you can find stillness here. We're still focusing on tilting those tailbones, doing you. If you need to, at any point, go into a child's pose. That is always on offer to you to surrender. Head and ears are between your arms, and remember to put that weight into that index finger and thumb. And then exhaling, walking towards the front of our mat. Forward fold, half forward fold, hands to shins. Then dropping in again. Then inhale, come all the way up. Palms touch overhead, gaze goes up. Remember, you can take a tiny back bend if you need. Exhale, palms come down through center and reset Tadasana. Okay, so the next, I believe we have 2 more rounds, and we're going to move quite fast, and we're going to sort of do one breath, one movement. So just go at your own pace. I will cue you. And now inhale, coming all the way up, palms overhead. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, hands to shins, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Hands plant, step back to plank pose. Breathe. And exhale, Chaturanga. Move down towards the ground. Inhale, push up either cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Whew, that is one flow. And if you need to, push into child's pose. You can always pause the videos at any point, or even if you're in a class setting, it doesn't matter what anyone else is doing, just do what your body needs to do. It is about finding that union between mind and body by listening to our bodies. Now walking back to the front of your mat, quickly we want to go into half forward fold, and then arms come up all the way to the sky, and then down back through heart center. And we get a little break here, Tadasana, mountain pose. Well done. Reset. How did that feel? We're moving quite fast now. You should be feeling the prana, the energy flowing, building heat. Now inhaling, coming all the way back up, palms touch. Exhale, come down through heart center, forward fold, Uttanasana. Hands come to shins, Ardha Uttanasana. Hands come either side of your body, plank pose. Ready, exhale, coming down through Chaturanga, and then push up, upward dog or cobra. And then push back, downward facing dog. So one breath, one movement. It's quite fast, but once you get the hang of it, you do find sort of the stillness in each movement with each breath. It sounds more hectic, me talking you through it, I feel. Now walking forward to the front of your mat, quickly forward fold, then Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold, back to forward fold, keep breathing, and then inhale, come all the way back up, standing, upward salute. Exhale, hands come down through heart center, palms down by your sides, mountain pose. And we'll go one more round. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Exhale, forward fold, down through the midline. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, hands plant, step back. Get ready, breathe. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, push up, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. And reset here. Downward dog does not feel like a rest pose when you first start yoga, but trust me, once you've been practicing for a while, you will learn to love it. Now, breathing, coming back to the front of our mats, half forward fold, Ardha Uttanasana, full forward fold, Uttanasana, and then inhale, coming all the way back up, palms touch overhead, exhale down through heart center, arms down by your sides, and you did it. You're amazing. You now are a Sun Salutation A expert. Maybe not an expert, but you know the drill. You know how to do it. And thank you so much for stepping on the mat with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please like and subscribe so you get more videos. I'm going to be running through Sun Salutation B and also Moon Salutations so we get an idea of how they all work. And just take a moment to thank yourself for stepping on the mat here today. Namaste. You did amazing. Have a beautiful day, and I look forward to seeing you next time.